What up, guys? It's your boy Akie, checking in here with another video. Today I want to talk about a video I watched yesterday, and it reminded me of this concept that I read in the book The 4-Hour Workweek. And it was a video by Stephan. If you guys are not following that channel and you're a real estate investor or a real estate agent, then you're really doing yourself a disservice. This guy really puts out high quality content, not like me driving around in the car and shit and just doing driving for dollars and just giving you guys, deal breakdowns. This guy is putting out content that really is helping a lot of people, and I follow him pretty closely. This guy's successful at a young age, and he's kind of where people like us should strive to be. People like him, Maxwell, etc., etc. So the video that he put out was the concept of the 80-20 principle. And what that basically means, if you guys don't know, I'll briefly explain it. Basically, that means 20% of your actions, or sometimes even less than that, are going to give you 80% of the results in everything. And I've heard this time and time again, but when I heard it this time, something clicked. Maybe it was because I heard it from a real estate investor or someone I actually can relate with, that it made sense. And sometimes, maybe that's what it's going to take for you to hear someone who's just starting out in real estate like you, which is myself, that has done a couple deals, that when you look back and reverse engineer your first deal or other people's first deal, it really came down to a couple factors. Maybe it was a list you chose. Maybe it was the type of marketing you did, if you did direct mail, or and Ty Lopez says this as well. Whenever you find something that works, you want to double down on it. Or whenever you see somebody doing something successful, be sure that you reverse engineer that. And there's a few things inside of whatever happened that really made it successful. It's not a whole bunch of things that made the thing successful, but when you really look at it through a analytical process type of ordeal, this makes everything a lot easier. And I'm speaking to myself here too. I've been doing a lot of, I know the fundamentals, right? Everyone knows the fundamentals. Find a list, break down a list, see what lists are working best for you, which ones are you getting a lot of response from, double down on it. When you find a certain type of marketing working for you, whether it be bandit signs, whether it be cold calling, whether it be the direct mail, double down on it. And then from there, continue to focus your efforts on that. Things like list organization, and things like, you can get someone else to do that. Things like coloring your Excel headers a different color. Someone else can do that. Things like, well, not even do that, but just do the minimum amount of organization or requirement that you need to understand something, and then move on. Because if you sit and take an hour or two trying to skip trace yourself, or you sit there and try to, your effort should be put towards those high ticket items, and those high ticket items that you really can't replace yourself with. Otherwise, you end up losing money in a sense that you might not understand it wouldn't even make that much sense to you. But you should be putting more money, more effort, more focus. Basically, you can see yourself losing thousands of dollars because you're not focusing on those high ticket items, looking for those good lists, and then picking the leads that you think that will be high probability that you'll get a response from, because you've got a response from this list before. Things like that are going to take you a longer way than sitting there and doing every single thing 100% finishing it, 100% finishing it, 100% finishing it, 100% finishing it. That video really broke things down for me in a super profound way, and I definitely link this in the description box below. Check that shit out, man. Very mind-blowing. And if you haven't read the 4-Hour Workweek, I urge you to do that as well. If you can't buy it on Audible or Amazon, then I personally have listened to the audiobook on YouTube several times, and every single time I listen to it, because those 8-hour audiobooks really do sound monotonous, but if you can get through it and you can break it down in a 2-hour chunk, it shouldn't take you longer than a week to read it if you do the audiobook, a couple hours a day, maybe while you're driving to work or you're on your way to school or whatever you do in life. Then you can get through it pretty quickly. But yeah, man, hope you guys are killing it out there, still doing your marketing, but really try to implement this week. Do less to get more. Those high ticket items. Spend less time on what's not making you money. Ultimately, it all makes you money, but a lot of things you can't let someone else do. You can't do the least amount of work and still get the same result. I mean, really think about it. How much time do we as real estate investors, in terms of marketing, spend on just low dollar activities? It doesn't make sense. I need to stop doing this myself. That's why I keep on saying it, man. I've spent hella time. I told you guys the other day about myself organizing thousands of leads. Now, at the end of the day, if you don't watch a video like this or what Graham put out the other day, you don't know what you don't know. But now that you know and you continue to do this type of behavior, then you're ultimately going to waste time, and you're not going to get to where you want to go as fast as you want to get than you would if you really listen to this advice, spent a couple dollars, or use less time on something to do something, and it will make you a lot more money. I promise you. Alright? If you're new to the channel, I really appreciate it. I recently passed over 200 subscribers. I really appreciate you guys, all your support. I'm just an investor like you guys, trying to share what I'm doing, what's working, a lot of things that are not working, and man, I really appreciate all the support, man. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys in the next damn video. Alright, peace. Yeah, one more thing, guys. And also, if you have a friend that invests in real estate or is thinking about investing in real estate, share this with them. At the end of the day, there's no secrets in this business. There's nothing that is under the sun that hasn't been done before in terms of real estate investing. There's a whole bunch of savvy investors out there. If you want to grow yourself, it's important that you continue to help other people. Remember the law of 33% that Ty Lopez always talks about. You want to be helping people that aren't where they want to be yet, because ultimately that helps you rehash what you're doing and also spreads goodwill. And also don't forget about the other 33% where you're learning from other people that are, way ahead of you. Go ahead and share this with somebody that may need it. This is going to help them cut their learning curve in a huge way. Hopefully implement this yourself, and I'm going to continue to implement this right here. And yeah, now I'll talk to you next video. All right, peace.